There was a time I thought travel creators on YouTube lived in a completely different world. I used to imagine they lived in a different age, that they had different confidence. They had flashy cameras, the airports, smooth transition, the perfectly pictured airports, and I used to say, that looks amazing, but that's not my life. Until one day I stopped looking at them as people who lived in a different life. And that changed everything for me because right now I'm planning to be one of them. And I'm just not exploring only travel content. Today, I want to share about three travel creators that have inspired my journey and how they finally pushed me to start. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina Odio, and here I share my journey about family, faith, personal growth, TEFL, and travel content creation, and the bigger picture. And it's not just about what I'm doing, but what helped me to get here. The moment everything started shifting, I just didn't wake up one day and suddenly decide to become a YouTuber. It happened slowly through watching people I didn't know, living lives I thought was out of reach. And these people, they weren't superhuman. They weren't perfect. They weren't waiting for the perfect moment. They simply started and kept going, even when things were not perfect. That's when I started asking myself different questions. What if I stopped consuming and started creating just like them? Okay, so one of the first creators who really stuck with me is Jason Made TV. And what I love about her content is that she's real. There is something grounded about her storytelling. She's bilingual, French and English. So maybe that's why I also relate with her. She brings a perspective that feels both inspiring and relatable at the same time. So watching her made me realize that you don't need to wait until life is perfect. You can start now. You don't have to wait for your future version right now. And that's something that changed my thoughts. I used to think that I needed to arrive in order to start. But the truth is, start where you are, use what you have, tell your story as it unfolds. The second creator that inspired me was Waka Waka Doctor. And what I love about his content is not just the travel, but the message behind it. He has a very simple but powerful mindset. If where you're going will improve your life, then go. It's better for your growth, your experience, your future. You should just take the step. And that message with me because I used to think travel was about luxury, but he made me realize sometimes it's just about moving toward a better version of yourself. That shift in thinking is powerful. The other person is Life with Helen Say, and you can watch the Nigerian YouTuber with her daughters in France. Her journey hit me in a different way because it wasn't just about travel. It was about rebuilding life, reinventing yourself, starting again in a new country and doing it with courage, responsibility. I really like her. She's a single mother and, with her kids in France, and she had a tough time with her boyfriend or father to her kids. And even though my situation is different, her journey speaks directly to the version of me that is trying to step into something new, and that connection changed something in me. So this is not just their story, it could be your story too. So all these three creators are different people with different backgrounds. They have different styles and stories, but they taught me the same thing. You don't need permission to start. You don't need perfect equipment. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to feel really ready. You just need to begin. And that's where most people get stuck, not in ability, but in starting. And right now, travel content is growing again globally. People are moving more. Experiences are becoming more important than what people have. I mean, earthly possession. And global events from tourism and major events like the World Cup are reminding us how the world really is. Even people who never imagined to travel are traveling now. Watching these three creators in this moment made something click for me. The world is already moving. The only question is whether we move with it or watch from the sideline. My personal wake up moment, I used to think I needed to be fully ready before I could start anything, but life doesn't work like that. You don't arrive and then begin. You begin and then you grow. And that's what I'm learning right now. So with YouTube, TFL, travel, Canada, France, Kenya, everything, I'm not trying to copy anyone. That's not the goal. I'm just learning how to tell better stories, learning how to show up consistently, learning how to start even when I don't feel fully ready. And most importantly, I'm learning that my story is enough. Right now, as it is, the fear is still there. Let's be honest. It just doesn't disappear like that. I still keep asking, will people watch? Will people care? Am I too late? Should I have started earlier? But then I remember something very simple. Every creator I admire started with zero audience, not with confidence, perfection. Oh, they just started with a decision. And for me, I just believe, sometimes it's a repeated thought you can't ignore, a curiosity that keeps returning. And I've learned not to dismiss those moments anymore. Sometimes that's exactly where a new chapter begins, one small step at a time. So today it's not just about Waka Waka Doctor, Jason Made TV, and Life with Helen Say. It's what they represent for me. Possibility. Start small, imperfect, but start anyway. Because watching them changed my mindset, but starting will change my life. So I want to hear from you. Who is a creator that inspired you to start something in your life? And if you were to start a YouTube channel today, what would it be about? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoy travel, personal growth, and, things like that, this is just the beginning, because everything here is part of my journey of growth, faith, and building a new chapter. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if this made if this was valuable to you, please share with your friends, hit the subscribe button, and see you at the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.